gosh, what a sunrise. It is cold too. It got down to the 20s for sure, at least the 20s, maybe even the teens last night. What was amazing is I've been communicating with Owen. He is the very first southbound through hiker I met when I was hiking through Glacier National Park. I met him on day 2, and he didn't skip the fire. He did an alternate route that did some crazy stuff where he was climbing over glaciers and wild stuff like that through the Wind River Range, and he got concerned that he was gonna miss Colorado because he was still back in Wyoming as of like a week or two ago. So he flipped down and has been hiking north, and we've been texting each other over the last couple of days, and he just rolls in last night to my camp super late, and I was like, oh my gosh, Owen. She's like, oh look. It was so cool. We got to chat and catch up, and man, what a coincidence. It was so neat seeing somebody that I saw on day 2, on like day 72, day 73, like literally 1,800 miles later. So cool. Anyways, another 24-mile day today. Should be a good amount of climbing, but that's what it is in Colorado. Feeling better today than I did yesterday, so hopefully it'll be a little smoother. But anyways, regardless of that, we are still on the hunt for Creed. All right, guys, it's cold. Hopping off. Oh, I finally got one of these hawks on video. Didn't want to let me get you on video, did you? So cool. Just wait. All right, I've got some downhill here, and I'd like to talk about something that's huge in through hiking and just share my experience on like the mental strategies that I use to keep going down this trail. Now, first and foremost, one thing that I'll do is try to stay singularly focused on either the next day or the next climb, or just getting through that day, like an individual simple task, rather than trying to get focused on the massive collective that is almost a 3,000 mile for multi-month journey, because that can get overwhelming, especially if you're having a tough day or a tough climb. It may be hard in the moment to imagine that doing something that long is even possible, but it's really just that old adage, or that old saying is, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Exactly the same for through hiking. I'll just stay singularly focused, and then in my mind make quitting not an option. Obviously injury or a family incident or something like that that'll take you off the trail, that's different, but willingly coming off the trail is just something that's not an option. In my head, my only way home is through the Mexican border. And that's really all I've been thinking about. And if I have a hard day, or I'm like, man, it'd be nice to be back home, but getting off this trail is not an option. And that helps. And obviously I'm coming from a privileged source, because funding isn't an issue for me as it can be for some of the folks out here. And then also I've got so many incredible people backing me, because it truly takes a village to get a through hiker through the trail. There's no one out here that could do this truly alone. They need the kindness of friends, the kindness of family, and the kindness of strangers to get them down this trail. It's simply not possible to do this all on your own. So to sum up my mental strategy, it's tunnel vision, staying singularly focused on the trail itself, letting quitting not be an option, and being grateful for the incredible network that you have surrounding you, because there's no way you could do it without them. All right, guys, talk to you later. The road walking is quite refreshing after spending most of the day on trail, especially because it is a dirt road. A lot of the roads around here are very, very rocky because they have a lot of ATVs, side-by-sides, and motorcycles that come through here. So it just shears off the top layer of dirt and just leaves a jumble of rocks. So it's not exactly fun walking on. And it's been quite a bit of the trail last like 2-3 days. But this is a treat. What up, folks? It is closeout time. I am settled in bed, and it is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And you will notice that it is daylight out. So the trail was very kind today, and I was able to get into camp at 5 p.m. And I've already had dinner and done all my chores. Still knocked out. I think it was like 24, 25 miles today, so it was a great day. The Colorado Trail / CDT was very kind, and I am grateful for it. And it looks like tomorrow is going to be pretty similar as well, as we make our way towards the Creed Cutoff, which is the alternate route that we're going to take into Creed, Colorado, that will enable us to get off for the wedding and still get through Colorado before the snow gets really bad. It ended up being a pretty chill day. It was overcast and got a little warm towards the end of it, but overall solid. I woke up this morning, chatted with Owen for about 10-15 minutes. It was really cool getting to see him again. I mean, blast from the past. I haven't seen him, like I said, since Luna's Hostel in East Glacier on day like 5 of the hike. And he was, like I said earlier, he was the very first actual southbounder that I met, that I knew of anyway. There were some others that had spent the night with us, but I had no idea if they were section hikers or what have you. But anyways, looking forward to tomorrow. Feeling better every day. Today's the best I've felt, the most I've eaten, and I was able to eat a full dinner tonight. And with a little bit of dessert, had a Three Musketeers bar as well. Shout out to Swiss Miss for including those in there. And I think I'm trending upward, definitely climbing better than I have been, and hoping tomorrow will be the 100% mark. I know I'm pretty darn close as I can be, climbing in the Alpine here in Colorado and dealing with all the elevation that there is. But anyways, guys, once again, really great day. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up and hang out here for a little bit and get to bed.